it turned out to be one side of a fight. The other side was Elon Musk real time using his platform X to respond and kind of push back on many of the things that President Trump said.
Hey, y'all, talk to me.
What happened?
We gotta talk about this shit that happened today.
What brought us to this extraordinary?
We gotta talk about this shit, y'all. This shit is crazy. Trump backdoored Elon Musk. Y'all seen what happened?
Since we saw them both praise each other.
The man's stock fell down $50 today, bro. 16%, bro. He straight backdoor Elon. So look, we gotta talk about this shit. We gotta talk about this shit, y'all.
Favorite people on this White House complex. I want to give you a sense just of
hell yeah.
I took away from the president's comments. Overall, though, I would notice
no, I ain't gonna say nothing crazy.
Strikingly
so
when discussing this,
I feel like
it saddened him almost. You could see
so look, bro.
In his tone.
We finna break this down.
He said, quote, I've always liked Elon. He said
I feel like Trump know what he be doing, bruh. I feel like Trump, everything Trump do is planned. So if y'all remember, when he first got elected, how he used Elon, bro. He used Elon for his money, for his influence, right? Remember all the money he put into his election, everything, right? I feel like Trump always knew in his head that he was gonna backdoor Elon. I feel like he made all them promises, bro. All the subsidies, all the government contracts for the EVs and everything. I feel like he knew towards the middle of the year, he was gonna say, you know what? We cutting all that shit off. We gotta talk about it, man. He said, I got in off. So who caught Tesla today, though? That's what I want. Hey, if any of y'all caught Tesla today, let me know. I wasn't able to catch it today. Yeah, he said, I'm telling you, bro, like, bro, Trump is irrational, bro. Like, you never know his next move, bro.
If you just look at months ago, particularly leading up to him being in the White House and then ever since, the president, would
he said, yeah, Tesla, bro. And this is how I feel, bro. I feel like he been had this plan. I feel like Trump knew he was gonna do this. And y'all see them going back and forth like on Twitter and stuff. He said, Elon, man, bro, like it's crazy. He said he should have, man, it's crazy, bro. Like, Trump the type, like, you never know, like, what he gonna do, man. I feel like he did backdoor him, though, because he was just literally at his office. Y'all remember him? Y'all remember the pictures where he had the black eye? This was like a couple days ago. They was laughing and giggling and everything together, bro. They was just like this. And then out of nowhere, they start beefing, bro. They were just cool as hell, bro. That shit crazy, bro. So I feel like... Hold on, y'all. Let's listen to this real quick.
Even with the black eye, I said, you want a little makeup? We'll get you a little makeup. But he said, no, I don't think so, which is interesting. And very nice. He wants to be who he is, so you could make that statement too, I guess. Look, Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if we will anymore. I was surprised because you were here. Everybody in this room practically was here as we had a wonderful send-off. He said wonderful things about me. You couldn't have nicer. He said the best thing. He's worn the hat. Trump was right about everything. And I am right about the great, big, beautiful bill.
And that's what this is all about right now.
That shit crazy.
To our viewers, I'm sure.
Man, that shit crazy. They was just together, bro. He said CEO of JP Morgan.
Yesterday.
Oh yeah, yep. Let's talk about it.
Really
He said
putting on his social
we in a
media
huge
that this bill
deficient. That's why
through the Senate after it passed the House.
he's trying to power to cut rates. Must expose him for adding. Yeah, and y'all smart. So look, I did see that, bro. They said they was saying yeah, Jamie Dimon. Yeah, he was saying that like the bond market was gonna pop or something. Like he said like the bond market and the economy because of the debt and everything. He said that like he could see us like doing like some 2008 shit, like the whole economy just, yeah, bro, I don't know, like that shit crazy. He said I might have to get out of Tesla long term. Yeah, bro, so like this how I feel, right? Tesla stock, if y'all notice, and y'all gonna vouch for this, bro. If you really in the charts, you're gonna vouch for this. Notice how Tesla stock, every time it has earnings, notice how it has bad numbers. So bad revenue, bad earnings, and bad guidance. But why does the stock pop every time? Go look at history. Go look at the last few earnings calls. The last earnings call that Tesla just had, the stock went up, bro. But the numbers was horrible. So at this point, I'm thinking like, bro, is Tesla stock like a meme stock? Let me know if I'm tripping. Like, I feel like Tesla stock at this point is like a meme stock, bro. Like, it don't align with none of the financials, bro.
Yeah, and it was bubbling though for several months.
Yeah, just because of Elon staying and him leaving Doge and all that stuff. But it's like, are y'all choose that over actual like delivery numbers and everything else? Like, that's crazy to me. He said only way was going on. Yeah, bro. And I feel like long term, I mean, yeah, that's why like it's been hard like trying to. So this is how I feel about the Trump market, bro. I'm gonna be honest, like the Trump market right now is not easy to trade in, bro. I'm gonna be all 100. Like, if you short term swinging right now, the market is so unpredictable. If you swinging and you buying your contracts out, like, you know, 2 weeks out, a month out, bro, you getting cooked right now. I know people getting burnt trying to short term swing right now, bro. Like, I swear it's either day trading or if you swing, you better get your contracts like 9 months plus out. Because think about it, right? It's the news run the market right now. Trump can come out and say anything and the market could do this. You feel me? Jerome Powell come out. Boom, boom. Like anything can happen right now. The market is so sensitive. And there's just a lot of people getting cooked trying to just short term stuff. He said, yeah, bro. He said when hype is involved, facts go. That shit crazy. Like, it's like, damn. It take away the fundamentals, you know? Hey, y'all are smart, man. Hell yeah, we all on the same timing, bro. He said, what if it's all planned on... Oh! Hey, I'm about to pin his comment. He said, what if it's all planned on both sides? I was thinking that, bro. So y'all know, right? Y'all know that they be playing on us. Trump did Listen, bro. Trump did the same thing, 2 months ago? So remember when he made the market fall down 20% from all the tariff news and all the tariff this, that, and the third, right? The market hit 20% from highs. He came out with the news, we put a 90-day pause on tariffs. Boom, y'all remember that day, right? When the market went super crazy. And he just been selling us a dream ever since. Now, what if, like, this is kind of like the same scenario where it's like, they both may be planning on this. We don't never know, bro. It's like, how y'all feel about that? I feel like it could be. He said, that's why I say, he said, that's why I'm buying a dip. Yeah, bro. It's like, you got to start Telegram or something, gang. Did you ask a question, Tay?
reports of Elon Musk's drug use as well. And he went at
What? He said Elon Musk drug use. Elon Musk doing drugs? Did y'all know that? Hold on, I'm about to play this back real quick. Listen to what he just said. That nigga said Elon Musk drug use. I ain't know Elon was on drugs, man. What the hell is going on?
Musk might have said he was leaving Washington behind, but it is now clear that he is so unhappy with Republicans' negative
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
agenda.
That's why we gotta put emotions to the side, yeah. And it's like, so this is what I tell people, right? This is why I'm a fundamental trader and investor and a technical. Because if somebody was trading Tesla, so somebody, you would never been in Tesla like cause. Unless you was like you would have never been swinging Tesla because you know that the fundamentals right now doesn't align with why it's going up. So people ask me like, bro, why you ain't catch the Tesla wave? Because look at their earnings every single quarter, but it doesn't align with why the stock keeps going up. It's only going up because of him leaving Doge and him staying with the company. And none of the numbers match together. You feel me? So people that was in Tesla call options got cooked today. You feel me? You would have never been in, unless you in equity, buying shares, that's cool. But it's just like, bro, you got to put the emotions to the side and look at facts, man. Yeah, so like, this how I feel, bro. Like, black people, people of our skin color, or just, just in general, right? I want us to take these type of opportunities. I want us to take advantage of these opportunities, of these investing opportunities. That's why I spread awareness of investing once I got to my certain level of it. Because I understood and I realized the power of it. You feel me? Times like this, right? Where Tesla stock is falling to shit, we can benefit off of it. You feel me? But we can only benefit off of something that we knowledgeable of. If we don't know about trading, if we don't know about the market, how can we capitalize off of it? You feel me? We letting the sharks capitalize off everything. We letting BlackRock, Fidelity, Vanguard, Blackstone, Bank, these big firms and institutions capitalize off everything in the world and they control everything, but we not getting a piece of the pie. You feel me? Hell yeah, bro. He said we getting on the entrepreneur. He said we betting on the. So look, bro. You got a point, right? You betting on the entrepreneur, not the. But this is the thing, bro. The entrepreneur is the. I get what you're saying, right? So the entrepreneur is the heart and soul of the actual company, right? So yeah, you would say like, all right, Tesla stock keep missing delivery numbers. Tesla stock keep missing earnings, missing revenue. So fuck it. Let's just put all of our faith in Elon. But if Elon is not doing his, why isn't Elon making sure he's beating earnings? Why isn't he making sure he's beating the delivery numbers? Why isn't he making sure, you feel me? So like, I get what you're saying, but then we got to put the blame on the entrepreneur though. If he runs the company, he's the sole heart of the company. So you got to we got to bet on both. We got to bet on the entrepreneur itself and the business itself. Do that make sense? So that's saying like, so for example, bro, a basketball team, that's like us saying, all right, we putting all of our faith in the players, but not the coach. But if the coach still shitty, if the coach is still a bad coach, if the coach don't know how to motivate his players, if the coach don't know how to really like structure the team and put everything to play and keep everybody together, then the team is not going to perform well still. Do that make sense? So you still need a good coach. You know what I'm saying? And you need a good team. So in correlation with stocks, you need a good entrepreneur, you need a good CEO, and you need a good business. You need good people on the back end too. Yeah, long term you good, bro. Yeah, like long term don't never sell. Like I don't care if Tesla go to, you don't never sell no long term because you could just average in like you said. Yup, for sure, bro. So the real side, the Don, you do trading options and you do long term. He said, what does dollar cost average mean? So you got two things, bro. So here's how you could build into a stock, right? Two ways how you build into a stock. Dollar cost averaging, meaning you don't care at what price you buying the stock at, you just buying it. So you just put having like a set amount and you just putting in that set amount in that stock no matter what price it's at. That's called dollar cost averaging, right? Building into the stock. Then you have averaging in, which is lowering your average cost. This is how you build into a stock as well, where let's just say, right, you buy a stock at $100 and your average cost or unit cost is $100. But let's just say that stock goes to, for example, $80. Now you have a chance to buy that same stock at a cheaper price. So let's just say now you buy at 80. Now your average cost, instead of it being $100, now, for example, let's just say it's probably $92 instead of your full average cost being $100. Do that make sense? So now instead of you waiting for the stock to go back up to $100 to be either back break even or in profit, now if the stock just goes back up to $92, now you in profit or back break even. Do that make sense? So that's two ways how you build into a stock: either dollar cost averaging or just we call it averaging in. Let me know if that was some free game for you, bro. He said I do long term investing. I got a dividend account, and I just got started on options. I'm learning from you, young brothers. Oh yeah, for sure, bro. I appreciate that, man. And that's what that's real to me, bro. That mean a lot to me. You feel me? Cause you bro, at no matter what age, you bro, I gotta still learn this. You feel me? And still be in this shit. I be trying to tell my uncles, they see the shit I'm doing, and it's like they just shrug their shoulders, bro. Like they just look right past it. Like this shit be crazy, dog. I told my uncle, y'all wouldn't even believe it. I told my uncle back in 2022 to buy. He had 20,000. He had 20K, bro. I said, bro, put it in Meta. And even I was in beginner, and cause I was buying Meta, but I wasn't putting a lot of money in it. I was just buying a few shares because I was starting and stuff. But Meta, if you know Meta in 2022 dropped to a low of $89, something crazy, right? If he would have put that 20K in the Meta in 2022, bro, he damn near would have made a 5,000+%, bro. Meta went from $89 to a peak of 700 something in the last 2.5 years, bro. That shit is crazy. But yeah, so he said, I don't want to miss nobody's stuff. Let me scroll up real quick. He said, my goal is to get funded to join a prop firm to trade. I'm currently earning $200 to $1,000 in profits daily on multiple demo. So explain to me, bro, if you still in here, explain to me them demo accounts, bro. How do that work, bro? How do that funding stuff work? Is it where, and is it for options or is it for Forex or futures? When you get funded, right? So let's just say, cause I be seeing that and it's I don't be knowing how people really make money from that stuff. So if you still in here, can you explain to me the whole funded account thing? You don't gotta go full detail, but I'm just trying to figure out because you gotta pay the money back. So is it a percentage thing? Let me know, bro. He said at 14, I put 1K in mutual fund. I'm 18 now. It's close to, yup. Hey, and let me tell you some free game, right? That's something close to that. IRA, individual retirement account. What you do is, right, you get a Roth IRA. Once the money is already tax deferred. So once you put it in that account, it's already taxed. So meaning once you take the money out, it's already you don't get taxed for it, right? It's already tax deductible. So this is what you do with your IRA. The goal is to be able to max out your IRA a year. They let you max it out $7,000 a year, right? But you build up to that point. Not everybody going to start off to that point. So what you do is you put, what I did is, and what I still do is I put chump change in my Roth IRA. I started off doing $5 every week. Then I scaled to $10 every 2 weeks. Now I'm at the point where I'm putting $80 plus every 2 weeks in it. But you put chump change in that you would have spent already, right? So that little money you going to the store with, that little money you may be buying this, and this with, if it's $10 or whatever, right? Start off by doing $20 a month in your Roth IRA consistently. Bro, I started off in my Roth IRA doing $5 a week in 2022. It's at 2 G's right now, bro. Think about that. I scaled it. And that's money I would have threw away. That's bullshit money. So that's like $10 here, $5 here, $20 here, $40 here. That's bullshit money. But over a course of period of time, it's $2,000 now. You feel what I'm saying? So my net worth is, I'm $2,000 more richer than poorer. You feel me? Because I would have threw that money away. So that's some free game for y'all. Get you a Roth IRA and start just putting bullshit money in there until you can get to the point where you can max it out every year and put $7K in there a year. That's free game, bro. He said the funded accounts give traders access to a firm's capital to trade with in exchange for passing evaluation and sharing profits. I did not know that shit, bro, because I be looking at them funded accounts and I be like, bro, how do that shit work? Like, niggas really making money from that? So, like, you don't got to use your real, because I use cash accounts. So, options traders, we got to use, you can trade on margin, but, like, it's really not, we don't really suggest it for real. Most of us are using cash, so we using our own money. So, like, what you saying basically is you getting funded, and then you able to trade with that funded money, and then you said you give in exchange. I'm still a little confused though, but that shit do kind of make sense. But like, it sounds like it read though, bro. But like, hey, I see niggas up off that shit, bro. Hey, Sean, what's up, bro? My boy, official Sean, he trade futures. Yeah. He said a prop firm will fund you for trading size account based on what you can afford. 1% is usually the percentage, but you can't exceed 3 to 5% in losses. Oh, he said, yeah, facts. Yeah, he said, yeah, facts. Funded. I've been made $20K a month off that shit. So is that only with futures? What market is that? Is that with options trading, or is that like with futures? Is it with Forex? Damn, I'm learning some shit on here. They take 10%, you take 90%. He said demo is not real money. He playing with fake money. He said demo account is sick. I put my life on this.
All American savings are here at McNair, Lincoln, and Westlake. It's the final days to get employee pricing.
He said
Through June only.
betting on our, yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, cause I was like, cause I know some niggas who do the margin, but I was always scared, like, damn, if I lose this money, I gotta pay a nigga back. I don't wanna owe no nigga shit. Like, I ain't wanna owe a soul, gang. I'm like, hell no. That's the reason why I stayed away from that shit. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna just have to stack my money up and play with cash account. Cause if I lose this cheese, I don't want no nigga knocking on my door, gang. He said they got it for $4. Okay, all right, bet, yeah. All right, I get, okay. Yeah, I see a couple of my niggas running up off that shit. Like bro said, he made 20 G, he cracking. So shit, man. I fuck with it, bro. This is what I like though. A lot of people be trying to downplay Forex, downplay futures, downplay crypto, downplay stocks. Bro, if you were making money from it, like I can't downplay you, gang. Like I can't say just cause I'm a stock nigga, I can't say a nigga who trade crypto or meme coins. Oh, you feel me? Like, especially, bro, it's all the same shit. We all trading, so it's like, why would I hate on bro? You feel me? I'd rather him been doing that than sell dope, bro. You know? I trade stocks, bro. He said, what do you trade? I trade stocks, bro. Like, I just stick to what I know, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, you know, I had thoughts of trying, like, you know, other things and stuff. But I was like, man, I'm already knowledgeable in this field. It's like, it's hard for me to. And my niggas be telling me that, like, bro, like, get some crypto, like. But it's like, it's hard to put money in something that you don't know 100% of, and you know something 100% of. You know? He said we could trade Forex crypto. You could keep 90% of the profits. Yeah, bro. It's just He just said that. No, that's hard, man. I fuck with that shit. He said XRP. I'll bet the house on it right now. Hell no. The thing is, my thing with crypto is, so with stocks we got divergence, right? So look at the S&P 500 as crypto's Bitcoin, right? So you look at the S&P 500 to get a gauge on how the whole market is doing. You look at Bitcoin to get a gauge on how the whole crypto market is doing. But I feel like with crypto, so the thing about the stocks is like the S&P could be going down or the S&P could be doing something, but you have other stocks that has divergence where it could be going up or doing something different than what the whole market is doing. And I just feel like with crypto, everything move off Bitcoin. It's like it's no divergence. If you get an XRP, Ethereum, if Bitcoin is going down, none of that other shit is going to go up. Let me know if I'm tripping though, but I just feel like that. Like, it's a lot of crypto niggas in here. Like, let me know if I'm tripping, but I feel like that shit is not going to do its own thing, bro. You feel me? As long as this shit just follows Bitcoin. He said, what's the best prop firm? I don't know, bro. You're going to have to ask one of my other niggas in here, bro. I don't know nothing about that prop firm shit, gang. I don't know, gang. Michi, what's up, bro? Did you get it? And did you get into any trading or investing yet? He said investors would rather you join a prop firm that has real brokers to back your trades. Don't over leverage your account. Why would options trade 1K and 20x and leverage with just $1,000 account? Yeah, I don't know, man. That shit sounds too complicated, bro. I'd rather throw my 5 bands into something, get my 10%, and just go and hit on hot day, gang. He said, gonna hit like. So, yeah, this is the thing, bro. Like, if y'all hip to futures, right? So, gold. So, I feel like kind of futures move a little bit more similar to crypto than stocks. I feel like stocks have its own like movement. He said Bitcoin gonna hit. Yeah, so Bitcoin, like if I was to get some crypto, it'd be Bitcoin, bro. Because that's the big dog of it. You feel me? It's like, why would I put my money into anything else? If I'm not that knowledgeable in the crypto field, just like somebody with stocks, right? So somebody that's not too knowledgeable about stocks, but they want to start to invest right off the rip, bro, I'm going to just tell them, bro, put your money in S&P 500. You feel me? So that's just like me. I'm going to just put my money until I get like more knowledgeable of crypto and I start to believe in it more. I just put my money in Bitcoin because that's the big dog. You feel me? Zion, what's up, bro? I see you be tapped in with me. Yeah, but Trump backdoored Elon, bro. I don't know, man. I ain't going for that shit, dog. Like that shit crazy, bro. He knew what he was doing, though. I feel like nothing Trump do is irrational, bro. Like he got because you got to think, Trump been in the game for so long. He know how the market gonna react to everything, bro. That's why it's so easy for him now that he's in office to manipulate shit. You know? He got the pull. He got the leverage. He used Elon Musk for his platform. Right? He got X. he used them he gave him like, I don't quote me on this, but I think he funded him like 25 million or something for the campaign. Like, he literally used Elon, bro. So if I was Elon, I'd be pissed too. I'd be blowing back too. Like, nigga, you use me for my platform, my money, that shit crazy. This how you know, bro. Like, remember when Elon Musk pulled up to the White House in the Tesla? Y'all remember that? I know y'all remember that. Remember when he and Trump was like advocating for him and saying this is the best EV car and this is the best ever car and all this shit, bro. He backdoored him, gang. Think about it. That shit crazy. He said this ended the penny. Yep. So ended crypto. Why not? So yeah, it's hard to believe that we was spending 2-3 cents to make 1 cent the whole time, bro. I ain't never know that. Like, America be doing some dumb shit, bro. Think about it though, bro. Why the hell would you spend 2 cents? Why do it cost 2 cents to make 1 penny, gang? We losing money automatically when you do that. That shit don't even make sense, bro. He said, okay, you want to buy straight in with 1,000 to make 1% profits per day. That's $10 a day. What's a weekly payout on a $1,000 trading account? Well, so it's not like a pay. I think what you saying. So is y'all payouts guaranteed? Is that what you saying? Like, or do you got to make a certain percentage first in order for you have to make that certain percentage, right? For your profits to be, because with us traders, with us options traders, like, it's not like a thing where we got to go actually, it's like we got to go actually make the money. Like, it's not guaranteed. Like, you feel me? Like, if I don't place no trades, if I don't have nothing going, it's like not an automatic payout coming or anything like that. It's like, do that make sense? Like, we got to go actually, like, we got to go actually place the trade, sit and sell the trade and everything to make money first. Like, he definitely cut that funding off. Like, yeah, bro. Hey, I think with Palantir, because if you look at Palantir was down, I think $7 or like 3% today. And I think it's a correlation there, because remember when they came out and said that they was giving Palantir the government contracts or something like that. So I think a lot of those government stocks, I think it's going to be a lot of like correlation with that shit. He said, I ain't mad at Trump. He trying to cut. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Trump is unpredictable. Like, Steph, what's up, bro? My boy, you joined the Savings Challenge, bro. Appreciate you for joining, man. So, if y'all don't know, I got a free Savings Challenge in my community. It's free to sign up. All you got to do is click the link in my bio, and then once you click the link, just scroll down. You're going to see 5 to 10K Savings Challenge. And so, what I'm doing is to help you save 5 to 10K. 5 to 10K is not going to... No, it's not going to... Tasia, what's up? It's not going to change your life, but it's going to get you started. So what I did was I developed a savings challenge because I was tired of people saying like, oh, I didn't have enough money to start investing. So I took the excuses out of the picture, right? So now you can't say, bro, I don't got no money to invest. I'm providing you with a savings challenge to help you save. So at that point, you just not taking accountability for your actions, bro. You feel me? Because the money is not the problem. I'm giving you the blueprint, right? I give you a full breakdown blueprint of how to save 5 to 10K in 12 months, bro, for free. And all you got to do is take accountability. You feel me? So I feel like with a lot of niggas, man, a lot of niggas be in the situation that they in because of their sales. That's why I don't give a man a fish. I'm going to teach you how to fish. I'm going to try to teach you, because if I give you this fish, you just going to keep relying on me, bro. That's why in my group, I actually teach niggas how to trade. I'm not, like, my group is not just based off of me feeding you signals. Yes, if you just want to only take my signals, that's fine. But I have the full course, the full trading blueprint, and my strategies, everything. So you could put everything together, watch how I trade, and put everything together so you don't have to rely on me all the time to make money, bro. Because that make niggas lazy. You feel me? Niggas be lazy, gang. Niggas don't like to take accountability, bro. Raylan, what's up, man? You feel me? He said definitely learn how to trade from your course and been profitable. Oh, you in my group, bro? You in my group? I ain't know you. I ain't know you was in there. What's your... Hey, direct message me in there, bro. Direct message me in there. so I know who you is in the group. Oh yeah. For sure. And like, bro, what's crazy about my program is though, bro, like, niggas see the type of money I make trading and investing. The fact that somebody think I can't make them $50 back is crazy, bro. Like, my program is literally $50 one-time fee, gang. At this point, you just don't want to learn this shit. That's on you, gang. Like, I can't do nothing for you, bro. You gonna get the money back. Niggas spend $40 on what? You feel me? Niggas know what costs 40, bro. You know what costs 40, gang. Niggas just weird, bro. But that's the big thing about like my business is I'm in a business of if you want this shit, you want this shit. If you don't, I don't have to come on here and beg you to want to, you know, do better for your future. You feel me? I'll lay everything on the line. If you want to get to this money, you want to get to it. If you don't, it's on you, bro. Killy, what's up, gang?
And why now I can say that it can't come sooner, frankly. And we want to keep bad people out of
And it's like,
the Biden administration allowed some horrific
it's just, it's all mental, bro. Everything is mental, bro. You just gotta,
stopping until we get them out. We have
you know, you just gotta want this shit. You feel me?
to say this in front of the chancellor. Because you have a little problem too with some people.
Hell yeah.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It shouldn't have happened. I told her it shouldn't have happened what she did.
Oh yeah, my boy, Ski. Okay, I seen you. Yeah, you is in the group. You be tapped in. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm about to follow. When I get off this live, I'm gonna follow you back, bro. I ain't know that was you, Ski. Yeah, bro, in the group for sure. I really teach my people like, and like my group, bro. I got them through the whole thing. Like, we'd be down in the trade. I'd be like, hey, yo, I'm coaching them through it. You know, I don't leave you hanging, bro. We do 2 live classes a week. You feel me? I'm tapped in with my members, gang. Like, y'all get in these chats, you're not going to be able to actually tap in with the person, bro. That's rare. Have a one-on-one, a heart-to-heart. You feel me? They be leaving y'all loose in there, bro. That shit crazy. He said, look at my position strategy post. Thanks for checking out my profile. I'm gonna check you out, bro. You said you be doing the funding accounts and stuff. I'm gonna check you out, bro, for sure. He said, if I would have took all my gas money and invested instead, I'll be rich. Bro, what? I'm finna pin that. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact, bro. And it's like, and I don't even blame, like, you feel me? Because everybody got they things they do, you know? And I don't blame nobody for spending money on something that they want to do. That's cool, but you got to look at it like this, bro. You got to look at it 2 ways, bro. You got to look at it as like, all right, cool. If I'm going to be doing this, at least let me be doing this too. You feel me? So if I'm going to spend money on blowing, right? Let me make sure a priority to put up some money for investing too. That way, you know, I could do what I want to do. And I'm also still getting my goals, you know, accomplished. You feel me? Or I look at it as like, shit, go cold turkey. So you could do it two ways. I'm the type of nigga, bro, I ain't gonna lie. When I was where I was, bro, I had to go cold turkey, gang. Stop blowing bags. Stop playing games. Stop goddamn, you feel me? Like, all type, I had to go just straight, nigga, straight investing, working a job, saving my money, building, whatever I can, gang. I was just straight, I wasn't even that type of nigga to say, all right, I'm gonna do this and this. You feel me? But that just to give people a little lead room, because everybody not gonna be like that. Everybody not gonna be like, all right, I'm finna just cold turkey this and we just straight on this. You feel me? So that's why I say, that's what I suggest. You know, if you're not gonna go cold turkey, all right, say at least, boom, right? Let's just say if you got $100, gang. All right, $40 on bag, $40 on blowing, $60 on investing, gang. And that's how you would allocate, you know, your money throughout. You feel me? So that way, you're not fucking all your money off, and you still doing what you want to do, and you still just putting your goals and your priorities first. Devon, what's up, bro? My boy. Do that make sense? He said, I'm currently earning $200. Wait, was that? Oh, he said $200 to $1,000 in profit. And profits daily on multiple trading accounts. No, that's hard, bro. I'm gonna check you out, gang. I'm gonna check you out, bro. For sure. Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Like, I'm be honest, bro. Like, I'm be honest, gang. This some real motivation too. Like, when I ain't had 10K, bro, I cut everything off. I cut everything off. Like, you know what it was, though? Like, when I ran to my first 10, gang, I was 18. I was 18, bro. When I ran to my first 10, I was 18. Blew it, gang. Blew it on some dumb shit. Feel me? Like, I'm just be all 100. Nigga bought a whip. Nigga, the whip went in, all the way put together, ended up putting money in the whip. Was left with like 4 bands left. You feel me? You know, I'm steady. I'm trying to gain and maintain the 4 racks, but it's like, you know, nigga, I do this, and this. Looked up, nigga, my 10 G's was gone, gang. When I turned 19, right, was when I was like, all right, man, hell no. I felt weird as hell, folks. So I'm like, I got to get my 10 back, bro. Like, bare minimum, I got to get my 10 back, bro. I got to get my 10K back, bro. Ken, what's up, my boy, man? I appreciate you for joining the group, bro. We finna run it up, man. We locked in. So I'm like, bro, I got to get my 10,000 back, man. Hell no. I cut off everything, bro. Like, I went, like, I was so cheap, bro. Like, when I say, nigga, I was putting up damn near 90% of my checks, bro. I was putting up 90% of my money, gang. So let's just say if I got $1,000 check from my job, I'm damn near putting up 800 and I'm living off 200. You feel me? I'm living strict as hell, living off, you feel me? Until I'm like, man, hell, I gotta get my 10 back by any means necessary. That shit dead. You feel me? Like for real, bro. Like, a nigga went a couple months without even hitting any hoes, bro. Cause a nigga ain't want to pay for no condoms, gang. Like, nigga ain't want to pay for no plan B's, no condoms, nothing, folks. Like, I swear to God, bro, I'll be 1,000 with you, gang. That's how it be. It's like, nigga, you either gonna put your money first or not, gang. Like, you either gonna put your goals first or not, gang. That's how, like, it get to a point, bro. And a lot of niggas can't have that discipline to make that decision. Like, all right, bro, I'm going cold turkey. Nigga, you feel me? That's just how I was, bro. And then when I got my 10, I was like, all right, I give myself a little bit of leg room. You know, this nigga was still strict though, but I'm like, all right, nah, shit, I gotta go. You feel me? No plan, nothing, gang. You feel me? I swear to God, bro. Oh, bruh. He said, done with all the videos. Damn, you done with the course already? You went through all that already, bro? It take most niggas like at least damn, at least I would say maybe 2-3 weeks. You locked in, bro. Hey, cause this video's in there that's like 20 minutes, bro. And like, oh, you probably, I get what you probably ain't take no notes. That's what it was. He probably ain't take no notes for real. My nigga went through that shit though. I love that dedication, gang. Yeah. So you was able to skip the beginner. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, for sure. That read. Hell yeah, that read. He said, yeah, I've got too comfortable before. Never again. How old is you, bro? How old is you? Because the younger you start, the better, man. Like, you know, I started at 19. I started learning stocks and investing at 19, but I wish I would have started at 16, 12, shit, if I could. You feel what I'm saying? Like, oh, you 18, bro? Bro, you at the perfect age, bro. Because you at the age where you legal, so now you don't need a custodial account. So now you can run your account. Your parents don't gotta open your account. You feel me? So you open your trading, your investing account, you can instantly get right to it. So that's boom. Now, right, you 18, so bro, you old enough to, you know, get a job, you know, get legal sources of income. You feel me? You don't gotta use no fake IDs, none of that type of shit. You feel me? You could be all the way legit. And now and you got time on your side, bro. So like the fact you 18, bro, I'm glad you follow me, bro, because like the earlier you start, the better, you know, even the knowledge, bro. And like I'm gonna tell you too, bro, don't let the money. This is people's problem, right? To stop them from learning investing, they let the money stop them. They look at it like, damn, I don't have 20,000 right now to start investing, or I don't have 50,000, or I don't have, you feel what I'm saying? I don't got this certain amount, so I'm not even gonna try to learn this shit yet. And that's the biggest mistake that we make. You feel me? Just think about it, y'all. If I would have thought like that when I first started, I would have never been where I'm at now. You think I had 50K to invest when I first started? No. You feel me? My first amount that I ever deposited into my brokerage account was $3, nigga. I just told you I had 10. I lost the 10. I had to get my money back, gang. You feel me? The whole point of investing is to build. Niggas got it in reverse where they try to like, they got it in reverse, bro. Where it's like, niggas think they got to start off with $1 million. No. The goal is to start where you at now and build to $1 million. How do you think the wealthy got wealthy? You feel me? They didn't start investing after they got rich. They got rich from investing. Investing is how they got rich, bro. Is what I be trying to tell niggas. So don't let the money stop you from wanting to learn this shit, bro. If you got 1,000 right now, all right, cool. Build from there. Keep working your job. Keep whatever you doing on the outside of this shit, you know, your consistent sources of income, and continuously contribute to your brokerage account either weekly or bi-weekly, right? And build, learn as you're going, right? As you're moving forward, bro. It's somebody in my chat. I wish he was right. I wish he was in the group right now, bro. But it's somebody in my group, right? He's doing it perfectly. He's literally taking the knowledge in the program. He's literally learning, but as he's learning, he's little by little buying stocks, right? He's little by little getting like the experience, right? So as he's learning, as he's building his knowledge, he's investing as well, right? And he's starting with the amount he has, and he's just building from there. So he's not letting the money block him from getting, you know, to the point that we want to get to. You feel me? Exactly, bro. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, you been hustling in, bro. He said, play the cards. Yeah, like, bro, it's all a process, bro. Like I be trying to tell people, man, like it's all this. All right, so this is a good example, right? Warren Buffett. Everybody knows Warren Buffett, right? Warren Buffett. Do your research. Warren Buffett didn't make $1 million to 31 years old. Let's think about this real quick. He didn't make $1 million till he was 31. But he became a billionaire at 41. Think about that, gang. Only one B was up, bro. I see you be tapped in with me. Think about that. It took him 31 years to make just 1 million, but 10 years to make $1 billion. What happened there? What clicked? You know what clicked? Once he got the money, once he got the money, right? Once he got himself in the position, we already know when you got money, it's easier to make money. Add that with the knowledge, it was easier for him to power up. Let that sink in. So you letting the money stop you from starting, not knowing that the journey that you're going to go on, that learning curve, is what's really going to power you up once everything clicks in for you. That's why I'm in a position where I'm at now with this trading shit, bro. Because the whole time I was building, I'm getting better. I'm learning. I'm building. Once I got my capital to a point where it's like, oh yeah, this shit. Now you feel me? Just let that sink in, bro. Just and like everything I'm telling y'all, bro, I learned myself, gang. I learned from somebody else, bro. I learned from experience, bro. This shit is not like nothing out of thin air. You feel what I'm saying? No, for real. My live got. Oh yeah, for sure, bro. Appreciate you. Hell yeah. I'm just watching Trump right now, man, cause he done backdoored Elon, man. Nigga backdoored him, bro. He was just at the White House. Y'all remember? He pulled up to the White House in the Tesla. Trump he literally said, this is the best car ever. This is the best car company ever. This Elon is my guy. This, that, and the third. Taking pictures with him. And then he just cut the government contracts, bro, out of nowhere. You backdoored him, gang. Like, I wouldn't even be mad at Elon, bro. Like, I mean, like, I'm not even mad at Elon for feeling how you feel. Because it's like, bro. Like, damn. You feel me? He said that boy on the hell yeah. Yeah, that shit crazy. No, that shit real, bro. He said Elon didn't want to follow the new tax rules. So is that. But I think he was saying too, it was costing them too much. I don't know what. It's just something about, like, I feel like Trump can't make his mind up sometimes. My boy JB, my boy. Hey, let me tell y'all something about bro. My boy JB, right? I'ma just be all the way 100. When I first dropped my program, mind y'all, my program is fairly new. My program has only been, I've only been growing, and like my program only been started and growing for like 2.5 months, right? When I first dropped my program, I ain't gonna tell y'all the price it was, but it was at a certain price that nobody joined, right? And it don't, mind you, it wasn't even like a super. It was. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. It was less than a pair of Jordans. It was less. My program was less than a pair of Jordan 12s, right? For the information that I provide, it was less than a pair of Jordan 12s. When I first dropped the program, right? Nobody joined. The only person that joined was the guy. He not even in here no more, but his name was JB. He came in here, JB, right? He was the only person was willing to pay that specific amount to learn this shit, right? So when I seen that, when I peeped that, I was like, bro, you got real dedication, gang. Out of all these people, you the only one that really say, you know what? I'm about to really invest in myself. So what I did for bro was, right? I let him in the community for free, bro. So he get to learn and trade with me in my community and grow with me in my community and shit, get rich off this stock and trading shit for free, gang. Because he was the only person who believed in me at the beginning when I first dropped my program, bro. At the certain price I had it at. I had to lower my program, gang. I had to lower it. I'm just being all the way 1,000 with y'all because nobody like would invest in themselves, bro. You feel me? Nobody would. So that's why I salute, bro. He in my group right now and he's learning, bro. He's learning, he's tapped in and he's locked in. And that nigga's gonna be rich one day off this shit. I swear to God. He said, we can't see your profile. What you mean, bro? He said, we can see your profile? Oh, we can see your profile. What you mean? What profile? What you talking about? Like, what you mean, bro? My boy Ray Stocks, man. Hey, another Cleveland legend, bro. Hey, tap in with my boy Ray Stocks. First young nigga to pull up in the Tesla truck, gang. Off stocks, bro. Off stocks, bro. When I first came across him, he inspired me, gang. Like, this nigga, bro, let me tell you something about Ray Stocks, bro. The man went on a streak making 5 G's a day. 5 to 2 G's a day trading, bro. When I tell you, the nigga, like, literally, like, this. Hey, imagine somebody texting your phone every day saying, hey, bro, 2,000, 5,000, 3,000. That nigga, and you, bro, that nigga, bro, imagine that shit though, gang. Like, imagine somebody texting your phone every day saying 3,000, 2,000, 5,000. Do your homework on my boy. Go follow my boy, man. He really do this shit. He said, you think Elon and Trump, bro, so this is what we was saying, bro. It could be a game, y'all. They could be playing on us, right? Y'all know the market is sensitive to anything Elon say. Why? Because he's the richest man in the world right now. Trump, why? Because obviously he got control over the, you know, right? He's the president. And then Powell, right? And the major firms, right? BlackRock, all them. Any of them people say anything, bro, we know all this shit is manipulation, bro. We know. So if we know, right, the main goal of the market is to go up. But guess what? Guess who can't make the bulk or... So we got to look at it like this, y'all. These investors are greedy. They greedy as hell. They want to try to get shit as low as possible so that they can load up as much as possible, right, and get the best return possible. So they could be playing on this, y'all. Notice how every time some shit dip, why does it get bought back up every single time? That's not a coincidence, bro. You feel me? Even if we go through some 2008 shit, some 2008 crash type shit, it's still going to get bought back up. And who's going to buy it up? Niggas like Donald Trump. Niggas like Elon Musk. Niggas like the big firms, BlackRock, Vanguard, all them, bro. You feel me? So we can't keep reacting to every little thing that goes on in the market. Oh, this, and this, and this. We got to look at the broader picture, be able to, you know, kind of just self-assess and just be strategic, bro, as much as we possibly can, bro, because all this shit is really like a game, bro. And it's sad that, like, how much, like, manipulation they got over the market. It shouldn't be like this, but unfortunately it is. But the good thing about us traders is that, guess what? We can benefit off this shit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying that people need to be able to learn how to trade and invest, because, bro, all this stuff going on, we could be capitalizing off of all this stuff. You feel me? Instead of sit on the sidelines letting it affect us. He said, manipulating the stock market, never thought about, yeah, bro, like it's tough, bro. He said the corporations and investors have fear-mongered and make stocks pull back. Exactly, bro. So look, so this is an example, right? If y'all think the last dip that we just had, that 20% dip, got bought up out of coincidence, you wrong. That was not a coincidence. Think about that. When the market was just down 20%, why is the market from that dip? Why is the market only down 3% from highs right now? You think that's coincidence? No, bro. That shit, all this shit is on purpose, gang. You feel me? You think if y'all think that didn't make the billionaires richer, that dip that we just had, y'all think they didn't buy? Who y'all think bought it up? When you go look at the charts, let me tell y'all something real quick. When you go look at the charts, the price action that you see on the candlesticks, us retail traders, we're not in none of that, bro. Unless it's like, don't get me wrong, we are to a certain extent, but not to the percentage at which the big investors are, if that makes sense, right? So when we buy a stock, it doesn't make it move 2-3%. When fucking Nancy Pelosi buys a stock, or Bank of America, JP Morgan, or those big like investors that got real pull, when they buy a stock, those are the people that makes the actual stock move 2-3%, bro. You feel me? He said they manipulate stocks to get rich while we was taught to sell drugs. Bro. Like, it's all designed for these guys to make money, bro. Look at IPOs, right? This is what I'm figuring out. So if you look at initial public offerings, right? And I want y'all to go pay attention to this. Please, go on the charts. Go pull up the charts and watch. Go look at go look at all the stocks that when they IPO, look what happened. This is what you'll see. When a stock first goes on the stock market, what will it do? It's going to shoot up crazy. Every damn near institutional investor is going to buy. And then what you're going to see, 2-3 days later, that motherfucker going to go all the way down. And so if you think those investors didn't make no money, they didn't sell, you crazy as hell, bro. That shit was on purpose. That's what they do, bro. Go look at IPOs. Go look at when a stock goes on the market. Look how it shoots up like fucking 200%. And then it just sails down. And then it starts, it's moving rationally. But that's easy, quick money, bro, for every big money investor. That's what they do, bro. That should be crazy as hell. Go, just pull up the charts, bro. He said the power of the money. He said the power of their money can change. Did you see the video? I literally just recorded a video yesterday on BlackRock, how they control everything. How they manage all the big major companies and everything, bro. Yeah. Look, so these are the major firms and institutions that control 80% of the companies in the stock market, damn near buy all the real estate, have all the insurance, everything, right? Around the world. These are the major companies. Do your homework. BlackRock, Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Fidelity, Vanguard. Those six institutions. Now it's some more like Goldman Sachs. You got some other big dogs, but like those are the main ones. Just go look up on YouTube and go look what they get into and go look. You know what? Watch this, bro. Hey, it got me started. I'm about to show y'all something. I'm about to show y'all who control all of this shit. And then you're going to see why, for one, the market is never going to go to zero. And then you're going to see, two, who controls everything, right? and why everything is manipulated and why everything is designed. The whole market is designed to go up. Just watch this. I'm about to pull up my Yahoo Finance. This is for this free game. I'm glad we talking about this. Right? Because this is my job to, keep y'all just knowledgeable about this stuff. And as I learn, y'all learn. You feel me? And if you in my community, I say this all the time, bro. I don't gatekeep. So as I'm continuously gaining my knowledge and I'm learning, I put all my people in my community on game, bro. So look, watch this. We finna go through 10 companies. Let's just go through 10 companies real quick. We're just gonna go over. I'm gonna let y'all name the companies, just so y'all, cause I don't want y'all to think like, oh, he know which companies that they already hold, right? I'm gonna let y'all name. We're gonna pick 10 companies out the comments, right? We gonna pick 10 companies out the comment. I'm gonna let y'all pick them, and we're gonna go to the holdings. Y'all gonna see who's gonna own these companies, but who's gonna have major percentage shareholder in those companies. It's gonna either be Fidelity, BlackRock, Morgan Stanley, Vanguard, JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America. Did I say all of them? I think I said all of them. Watch this. So go ahead and just type in a stock. Just type in any ticker symbol. I'm gonna pick 10 of them. We literally finna go over them. We about to go over them. Anybody just drop your favorite stock, whatever the case. We're going to pull them up on Yahoo Finance. We're going to go to the holders. We're going to see who's the top institutional holders of that company. And watch who own majority shareholder of that company. Watch this. Just go ahead and drop a company, y'all, real quick. Any ticker symbol. We finna cook tonight. Out Google. Watch this. So if we pull up Google, right? We go to holders. Watch who own Google. The top holders. Vanguard, BlackRock, State Street was the other one. That was the one I missed. Yep, State Street. So Vanguard, BlackRock, State Street, FMR, that's Fidelity, JP Morgan and Chase, that's JP Morgan, right? And then Morgan Stanley. Right? Right? But I'm gonna show y'all why this is though. Because a lot of people don't know this. But look, so type in another stock. He said Microsoft, MSFT. MFST. Watch this. Y'all gonna be like, damn, MFST. Damn, what is Microsoft ticker symbol? What the that one always get me, bro. Like, I could never. Microsoft. What the? Hold on, Mike. Microsoft. There you go. Watch this. Let's go to holders, right? Microsoft. I'm going to show y'all why this is, though. Why this makes sense. Why this makes so much sense. Vanguard, BlackRock, State Street, FMR, Fidelity, JP Morgan Chase, Morgan Stanley. These are the top institutional holders. Give me another one. Watch this. He said ExxonMobil. Watch this. Go to holders, right? Top institutional holders. Who do we have? Vanguard, BlackRock, State Street, Fidelity, JP Morgan Chase, Morgan Stanley. Didn't I say Bank of America was another one, right? So look, we what? 4 for what we like? 4 for. I'm telling y'all, I'm not making this shit up. Watch this. He said Walmart. But I'm gonna tell y'all why this is like this. Then you're gonna be like, oh, that makes so much fucking sense. It's gonna blow your mind. Watch this. Let's go to another one. Top institutional holders. Vanguard, BlackRock, State Street, JP Morgan Chase, Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, Fidelity. This is not a coincidence. Let's keep going. Give me some more stocks. Give me a few more. And then we're gonna break it down. Right? I hope y'all see this. Just give me like 3 more stocks. 3 or 4 more stocks. Any stock. Y'all see, right? Every stock I pulled up so far, why do they have the same? Watch this. He said Costco. But I'm going to show y'all, I'm going to tell y'all why this is like this. Holders. Look. Vanguard, BlackRock, State Street, Fidelity, Morgan Stanley, Bank of America. Okay, the only one we don't see here is JP Morgan Chase. Right? But it's either going to be, out of all the companies I named, out of all the top 6 or 7 I named, it's going to be at least every time 4 of them. He said NVIDIA. Watch this. NVDA. This is free game. The game, listen, this type of shit, somebody gonna try to sell you this for $1,000, bro. I'm giving y'all this shit for free. Look. Vanguard, BlackRock, Fidelity, State Street, JP Morgan Chase, Morgan Stanley. Listen, we gonna do one more. We gonna do one more, right? We damn near like what? 6 for 6? You feel me? He said Celsius. And then I'm gonna explain why this is like this. BlackRock, Vanguard, Morgan Stanley, State Street, JP Morgan Chase. Okay? Do y'all see that? So, I told y'all to pick any random company. We pull them up, right? If you look at the top institutional holders of all the major firms that controls everything, each company we pulled up, it was at least 4 of them every single time. It was either State Street, Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan Chase, Fidelity, Vanguard, BlackRock, Bank of America is another one, another good one. And then, damn, what was the other one? I forget. It's so many of them. But y'all see my point there, right? Now, I'm going to tell you why this is like this. Okay? So, the S&P 500. The S&P 500 ETF, right? SPY. Everybody knows SPY, right? If you're a trader, you know what SPY is. You know that SPY tracks the index of the actual index of the S&P 500, right? Now, that's an actual firm. So what firm or institution created the SPY index? State Street Corporation. That's why whenever you see State Street as a top institutional holder and you go down to mutual fund holders, what are you always going to see? You're always going to see, where the hell is it? It's not on here. It'll say Spider ETF. So let me, my fault. I don't know why that one don't say it. That's crazy as hell. Hold on, let me go back. This is what it'll say. Whenever it says State Street, y'all see this, State Street Corporation? This is what it'll say right here. Spider S&P 500 ETF Trust. So whenever you see State Street, just know it's in the S&P 500. Who controls the S&P 500? What institution has that index, right? That ETF? State Street Corporation. Did that make sense? Let me put y'all on some more game. Whenever you see iShares, right? What company on the market controls iShares or distribute the iShares of the ETFs, right? Of the mutual funds? BlackRock. So whenever you see BlackRock, as a top institutional holder, you go down, it's going to say this. iShares, Trust, Core, S&P 500, ETF. It's going to say anything iShares. That's BlackRock. Right? FMR, LLC. We scroll down. What are we going to see? Fidelity, Concord Street Trust. Right? FMR is Fidelity. Yep. Yes. iShares, yes. BlackRock has Bitcoin as well. So they have a Bitcoin ETF. Right? Under the iShares mutual fund that they have. Right? So that's what people don't understand and realize. And so people don't understand that, okay, if these are the top institutional holders, these guys have bulk majority ownership of damn near everything in the world, right? This is not a coincidence that the S&P looks like this. Now we finna pull up the charts. Now I'm finna pull up TradingView. He said, fire laptop. Good looking, bro. I love this laptop to trade on because it's touchscreen. I don't gotta use my buttons, my keyboard and stuff. I could just literally bro, this is the best laptop to trade on, bro, because it's so fast, bro. Like, if I want to do anything on TradingView, I could just do this real quick. You feel me? I could just zoom in real quick. I could do whatever I want to do. When you using a keyboard or a MacBook, bro, people got to do this, scroll this and move this over. I be hating that, bro. So I'm I need quick stuff, you feel me? So that's why I got this. So look, if we pull up, right? If we pull up SPA real quick, it's no coincidence. Oh, y'all played some puts on SPA today too. It's no coincidence that SPA looks like this. Or the S&P 500 going up all time in this big dumb uptrend. But what do we see within the uptrend? We see what? Big major pullbacks. Right? What does the big major pullbacks do every time? They get bought up every time. So when people look at this pullback that just happened, I try to tell people that this was not a coincidence. This is what they do. Why? Right? Because the name in the game is to buy low, sell high. If you down on a position, what are you supposed to average in? Lower your average cost. Right? So this is what I learned, y'all. Investing and trading is all about thinking how the man thinks. Thinking how these people... Listen, if you can figure out how these guys move, dude, you would know how to navigate the market at a different type of level. I just told y'all who run everything. So why are we sitting here trying to think how we think? We know they already got the game figured out. We know they've been doing this shit for years. We know this shit is rigged, manipulated. Think how they think. Know when they like to buy. Know when they like to sell. I know the reason why I caught this dip, and if you've been following me, you know I made 6,000 off of this because I bought calls here. Why? I know investors, institutional investors, like to do what? Buy and load the boat from 20% from highs. Whenever the market drops 20% from highs, it's considered a bear market. That's load up territory. Right? So this is not a coincidence. Look what happened. This is the recent pullback. Down 20% from highs. Got bought back up. Look at this. 2022. Right? Down 27% from highs. Got bought back up. Right? Went on a bull run. Right? Let's keep going. We just finna keep going real quick. Down 35% from highs. Anything 20% and below, you load up, because why? That is when the man is going to buy. I'm not making this stuff up, y'all. This is night and day here. 15%. This is 15% here. All right, look at this. 20% got bought back up. Right? Let's keep going. Down 50%. You know this is going to get bought back up. The market ever dropped 50%? Just know this is not normal. This was in 2009. This was in 2008. So everybody, if you know, you know, right? This was when the whole, housing crisis and all that. So in order for the market to drop 50% from highs, that means something, it's a recession, something drastic, like something really, really, really bad in the economy is going on. Other than that, you're not really going to see this, right? Because look at here, right? This was the 2000 bubble, the tech bubble, right? This was the first crazy dip everybody saw. Right? So this stuff, don't think this is normal. 50% from highs is not normal, bro. You feel me? But that's just telling us that something is really horrible in the economy. What's normal is what? 10% corrections, 10% pullbacks, right? We know, right? 10% from all-time highs. The market pulls back 10% from all-time highs. That's just a correction. Los, what's up, bro? Right? That's just a correction. Those are healthy in an uptrend. Right? We know 20% from highs, bear market territory. Right? But what do we know about 20% from highs? We know investors like to do what? Load the boat. That's why that recent dip that we just got bought up like that. It's not a coincidence, y'all. You feel me? So, hey, we kicking shit tonight, man. This shit crazy. Like, this shit real, bro. And this is what I tell my community, bro. Like, it's not just, we got to think on a different level with this investing in this stock shit, y'all. We can't just, don't get me wrong, the charts is pretty as hell. Like, yeah, this shit look good. But everything that I just explained to y'all, you're not going to learn that on the charts, bro. You know where you're going to learn that at? You know you're going to learn that at? Fundamentals, bro. That's called, everything I just broke down was fundamentals. We didn't even dig deep into the charts, bro. The most we just did right now, as far as into the charts, was like just the percentages that I showed y'all. But that was it. Everything else was psychological. Thinking how the man thinks. You're not going to find that on the charts. But in order to be a successful trader and investor, what I found out was you got to have both. You feel me? You want to be fundamentally sound as well as technically sound. You want to know as both as you can possible. You feel me? Yeah, hell yeah. He said, I can code your trading style into a working algo. Oh, that's what you do, bro? You build like algorithms and stuff? Shit, hey, if you got an algorithm that could goddamn solidify my trading style and can, nigga, tell me to buy and sell better than what I already do, hey, DM me right now. DM me right now, boy. I got 10K on the floor, gang. I pay you whatever for that shit. You telling me you got an algorithm right now that can tell me when to buy and sell better than what I already... Come on, shit. Hey, if that's what you do, bro, let me let me know, gang. Let me know, gang. Swear to God, cause shit, it's a lot of hard work that come behind these researching companies, bro. So if you got an algorithm right now that can research my company for me, and I could just tell it like everything that I wanted to do, and it could do it for me, bro, let me know, bro. So I ain't gotta waste time, gang. So I ain't gotta waste my day researching. No, come on, bro. You telling me I ain't got a chart no more? What? I don't got a chart no more, bro? Come on, bro. Hey, hit me up right now, gang. Hit me up, bro. He said that's gonna 10x the problem. No, for real, bro. Like, shit. Bro said he got a motherfucking... Hey. Shit, I'm all for it, bro. Hell yeah. He said if anybody has the know-how, complete system that trade in all the markets, He said BlackRock, yeah, bro.
It's not gonna double again.
They thinking of creating, man. Hey, if they create another stock exchange, that'd be crazy. Like,
It was X time.
no, that'd be crazy, bro.
Or, X time 80 is almost double.
Like, just imagine a BlackRock stock exchange. Like, at that point, they got too much. Like, they already got too much power. But like, come on, y'all overdoing it. Like, y'all overdoing it, bro. Hell no. Like, that's crazy, bro. A BlackRock, like the New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ Stock Exchange, Chicago Stock Exchange, a BlackRock Stock Exchange is crazy, bro. Like, that's out of this world, bro. That'd be wild as hell. He said can't directly invest in the S&P 500. They have to create SPY. Right. Yeah. Yep. So if you didn't know, you can't invest in indexes. Indexes only track the market. So indexes track a specific, like, part of a market, if that makes sense. You can't, like, buy an index. You can only buy the ETF that tracks the index, if that makes sense, right? So, for example, right, I'm about to show y'all real quick. You can't invest in this here. So if we pull up SPX, and don't mind all my charting and everything. Let me just pull it, cause this how you know I be in them charts, boy. Look at that. Look at all that data. Hold on. Let me pull up SPX real quick. So if you go to SPX, this is the index. You can't buy this, y'all. You can't invest in this. Right? So what they had to do, so all this does is tracks. Don't get me wrong, this is right, the S&P 500, but you can't invest in this. You only can invest in this, which tracks that, which tracks which tracks SPX. Does that make sense? This is another one, VOO. Right? So Vanguard's, this is Vanguard's S&P 500. You can buy this. This is their ETF. But once again, this only tracks this. Okay? So do that make sense, y'all? That was free game, bro. Appreciate you for putting that in there. My boy Nolo. My boy Nolo in the group for sure getting to it. How's everything going, bro? How's the course going? You learning? Just let me know, bro. Like, let me know how you feel about everything so far. I appreciate you tapping in and, joining the community and want to learn and shit, bro. Because, bro, like, where we come from, this shit is not heard of, man. So I love everybody that, I knew growing up, or, you feel me, that I just know personally or anything, like, taking this shit serious, man. It's a beautiful thing, especially, like, at the age that we at. We really trying to, like, it's not about, getting the money, man. Don't get me wrong, it's about getting the money, because with investing, you need money to invest in the first place. You feel me? So I never sit here and say, oh, it ain't about the money. I'm never gonna say that, because without the money, you can't invest, you can't trade, because that's all we doing is leveraging. But what I will say, it's about, the money and what we do after that, bro. You feel me? That's the biggest thing. It's like, once we get the money, bro, what is society teaching us? Put that shit in the shoebox, put it under our bed, go blow it, buy chains, buy stupid shit that don't matter, go put it in a bank account and let it sit and let it not do nothing, right? So society is teaching us BS, bro. You feel me? So it's like, this is why we need investing, and this is why, this shit is important, because if they're doing it, the people I just showed you, BlackRock, Vanguard, right? If they're doing it, what makes us think we don't got to do it? This would kill me, y'all. This is a good topic. This shit crazy. Look, this would kill me about most niggas. If these got billions, right? The people who run everything, who run the world, right? They got billions of dollars and they never stop investing. So what makes somebody think that just because he got a couple $100,000 or a couple thousand or wherever he at in life, that he don't need to be investing? Do that make sense? Like, these niggas way richer than you, gang. Look at Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett never stopped investing, bro. So you think just because a nigga, he out here doing what he doing, he think he don't gotta be investing. That don't even make, but that's a mentality, bro. That's like a mentality that, you know, us as a people was taught and raised, bro, to be stuck in our ways. You feel me? Like, nigga, I don't care if my net worth is, I could be worth $1 trillion right now. Guess what? I'm still gonna be investing, bro. Like, this shit, and you don't even gotta be stocks, bro. It could be real estate. It could be, you know, whatever the case, but it's just that niggas just don't want to invest at all, bro. It's like, damn. So you just gonna keep doing what you doing, bro. You just gonna keep, like, come on, bro. You feel me? He said, I have an innovation core, people involved with Senate and everything. It's automated. It's, so it's like, do you do that as a business, bro? So like, so you got a business that you automate like trading algos and stuff? Is that what you saying, bro? Cause if so, like, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna check you out, bro. I'm gonna check you out. Like, I don't know, bro. I hope you ain't capped, bro. I hope you ain't capping me down, bro. I hate being capped down, man. I hate when niggas cap me down, bro. I'm gonna be all 8,000 with you, gang. Like, I hope you ain't capping me down, bro. He said, go back and look at Dow Jones psychology. Yeah, so the Dow Jones. Do your homework on the Dow Jones. So what people don't know is, right? So the big major indexes are what in the market? The Russell 2000, that's the small caps. The S&P 500, that's the big dog, right? The NASDAQ, right? That's considered to be like the tech stocks, right? The top 100, the NASDAQ 100 tech stocks. And then the Dow 30, the Dow Jones. What people don't know, though, right? About the Dow Jones is Dow Jones, he really hold more weight than the S&P 500. This is what I learned. This is what I figured out. Right? And the reason being is because, right? If you pay attention, well, I wouldn't say hold more weight. That's not what I'm going to say, right? Because the S&P, that's the top 5. So I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to sit here and say that. But I'm going to say, like, if the Dow Jones falls down fucking 50% from highs, then that mean damn near like the S&P, this is how I explain, like, the S&P can fall down 50% from highs, and don't get me wrong, like, you know, the world is basically like going to shit. But if the Dow fall down 50% from highs, we damn near, the world is finna end, bro. Because you got to think, the Dow Jones, that's like the industrials. You feel me? And within the industrials, though, within the Dow 30, they have the top, like, they only, to make it in the Dow Jones, you can't be, I don't know how to explain it. Like, for a stock to make it in the Dow Jones, you got to, it's like the top 30 so I look at it like this, right? So the S&P 500 is the top 500 companies in the US, but the Dow 30 is the top 30 companies in the US. Do that make sense? So in order for you, they not just throwing in a random ass. So a company that's in the S&P 500 can't make it in the Dow. You gotta be like a big dog. Like, you gotta be like a real big dog to make it in the Dow 30. So that's why, like, the Dow 30 hold like significantly more weight than the S&P 500. Do that make sense? So the Dow 30 got companies like Nvidia, big dog, Microsoft, big dog, Apple, big dog, Home Depot, big dog. Certain companies that's like, if these companies go to zero, the whole world finna end type shit. You feel me? Do that make sense? So I look at it like this. If you got a basketball team, right? This is, for example, right? This is a perfect example, bro. A basketball team, right? Let's just say you got your top dogs. You got Bron, Kobe. You got Bron, Kobe, and Jordan. Right? You got them. That's the Dow 30 right here. So you got Dow. I mean, not Dow. You got Jordan. You got Jordan, Kobe, and who else I say? Bron, right? And then you got the NASDAQ and the S&P 500. So the NASDAQ could be like, let's just say Kyrie, right? Kyrie cool. Kyrie, you know, Kyrie, but he not a Bron. But he the NASDAQ. But he hold weight though. Then you got the S&P 500, which is who we can throw in there? Curry. Fuck it. Let's just put in Curry. But Curry ain't no Jordan. Like Curry, he hold weight. He the S&P 500, but he not a Jordan, bro. So we got our team here, right? But if Jordan, Kobe, and Bron lead that team, it's damn near no team, gang. Like, you damn near assed out. You feel me? Like, all you got is these two left. Don't get me wrong, yeah, they hold weight, but without these niggas here carrying the whole team, nigga, what is it? You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I look at the Dow, bro. And if you don't know, let me pull up the Dow real quick. He said, teach me this. Bro, I am. I'm teaching you the stocks, yeah. This nigga tweaking, y'all. Zeke was on my boy. I'm teaching you the stocks, gang. This is what we talking about. I'm putting you on game. Bro. You ain't catching on, bro. I'm putting you on game. We've been talking about stocks the whole time, gang. This nigga must just hopped in the live, bro. He had to. Bro just hopped in the live. I'm putting you on game, bro. Trust me. Look. Yeah, bro, tweaking, ain't he, y'all? Like, I've been putting him on game the whole time. So look, y'all, this the Dow, right? So the Dow been on the market, yeah, bro, tweaking. He tripping, y'all. The Dow been on the market since when? 1897, right? Look at the Dow. What do we see? The Dow is in an all-time uptrend. Just like the NASDAQ and just like the S&P 500, right? Look at that. This is the Dow 30. It's only 30 major companies in here. So they've been on the market since, what we said, 1897. If we pull up SPX, SPX been on the market since 1871. Right? And then if we pull up IndieX. So if you don't know, IndieX is, a lot of people don't know about IndieX. Everybody just, this is QQQ, right? So this is the index for QQQ, right? So IndieX been on the market since 1985. These are those were the major top dogs, right? But, and then you also got RUT, which is the Russell 2000. This been on the market since 1988, right? But what is the correlation here? Real quick. I know we kind of covered this, but what is the correlation here? Look at how all the major market indexes are trending in a uptrend all time. Even the small cap index. Look at this. So, this is the Russell 2000. Let's pull up the NASDAQ, NDX. All time, right? Going uptrending. Let's pull up SPX. All time. Uptrending. Let's pull up, what was the other one? It's, Dow Jones, right? DJI. Right? So, people in their right mind really think that the market is going to do this. And this is what I can't understand. This is what people why people stop them from investing, bro. They think the market gonna do this all of a sudden and go all the way down to fucking zero. After all this, bro. You mean to tell me all the four major indexes since 1997 is just all of a sudden gonna go do this? And you telling me that's why you scared to invest, bro? What be wrong with niggas? Am I tripping though? Let me know if I'm tripping, bro. Do that shit make sense? I just showed y'all this shit, bro. With logical reason and explanation of why the shit is gonna keep going up. And why they're gonna keep buying these pullbacks. And why you need to learn how to buy these pullbacks so when the opportunity presents itself, you can make money and benefit off the shit as well. Instead of sitting on the sideline being manipulated by the niggas who is controlling your life. So I looked at it, that's why I started investing in trading, bro. Because I looked at it like, if these firms that I just showed y'all, BlackRock, Fidelity, right? All them companies, all them institutions. If these are niggas that control everything, why the hell am I not, okay, at least building my wealth, benefiting and capitalizing off the shit that's going on, too? Why am I sitting on, you feel me? Like, I'm just letting them play with me, bro. Like I'm just letting them, like, get off on me. Like, you feel me? I'm basically letting them finesse me out of my life, gang. You know? That's trading view, bro. That's trading view. And so if you know, bro. If you a trader, I don't care, even if you a beginner, bro. You know trading view is the best trading platform out. Y'all be hearing talks about Transpider, chart.com or some shit, man. Get you trading view, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You could do any and everything on trading view, bro. Like, trading view save all your data. Trading view, they have many different like payment plans and everything, bro. So if you a beginner and you watching this, just get trading view, bro. Don't listen to nobody else, bro. If they tell you get this platform and this platform, don't do it, bro. You feel me? You could do Think and Swim. You could do TOS. I know people who own there. Like, they got a really good platform. It's just that you can't move it like this. So this like, you can't touch the screen and like maneuver it as fast as I can and do certain things like at a quick speed, bro. You see I can do all this? Like, you just can't do it, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. That's just how I feel. Like, everybody different though. You know, I can't say like, you know, if you make money on Transpider, that's you, bro. But I can't. If I go to a different platform, I can't make money on that shit, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't do it, bro. All right, bet. What's some stocks that are good to invest in? I got a program for that, bro. I literally give you stock. Bro, give you stock picks to invest in. But since I like to give my people free game, man, I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna give you one stock, bro. I'm gonna give y'all one stock, and this is the one stock I tell everybody, no matter you a beginner, experienced, don't know what the hell you cannot know what the hell you doing. Throw some money in this stock and be good for the rest of your life, bro. And I'm gonna tell you all this, and don't never say I ain't gave y'all nothing for free. If nothing else, Walmart. Walmart. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Walmart stock. And if you've been following me for a while, you know I've been preaching that. You know I've been advocating for that, bro. And if you would have listened to me, you would have already been at money. Because why? Walmart is what? At what? You would have plenty of opportunity to make money with Walmart. Walmart is at 97. You feel me? Walmart is at 90. I've been preaching Walmart since $85. Since after they stock split it, bro. When I got in, when I started building my equity, my long term, bro, I used Walmart as my savings account, bro. Like, far as like, I don't care what price Walmart is at. I don't even care about like buying the dip on it, gang. I'm holding that bitch for the rest of my life, bro. Y'all want me to break down Walmart? Let me know if y'all want me to break down my philosophy of why I believe in Walmart so much. If y'all like the sauce I've been giving so far, I'll break down why. I'll briefly break down. Because if I break down the full thing, then we'd be here for another 2 hours. But like, if y'all like the sauce I've been giving so far, and y'all want to know why I say, why I'm telling y'all why Walmart, bro. Let me know.
Literacy for every resident. You raise your credit score to 700.
Break it down.
600,
All right, bet.
I'll reduce your rent by 10%.
All right.
Permanently, as long as you get above 700. If you pay the rent on time, they'll give you a $25 or $50.
All right, bet.
If you got in trouble,
So first things first, right?
for me, for
Hey, Walmart, yeah. So if you know, right? Walmart gas stations, innovative, bro. Right? So look,
get a divorce, whatever, I will give you
first things first, right? Let's go look and see when Walmart IPO. When did Walmart get on the market? Walmart got on the market. Let's do our homework. 1973. Okay? 1973 is when Walmart got on the market. It's 2025, and let's look at Walmart right now. Look where it is now, $97. Now, before you look at that $97 and say to yourself, "Oh, only $97? Shouldn't it be more than that? If in this big like uptrend like this, shouldn't it be more than that?" It's this thing called stock splits. Okay? And if you know, you know. But stock splits. So Walmart, plenty of times, was way more than $97 a share. Right? Walmart at one point in time was $100 a share, $150 a share, $200 a share, $300 a share, right? $400, $500 a share, right? But what stocks do is, what companies do is they do something called a stock split, where they let the stock run up, and what they'll do is they'll split it to put more shares on the market, right? And they do that because it's a wealth game. So that's what stocks do. They run up to a certain price, right? And if the company decides to say, "Hey, we want to do a stock split," what they'll do is they'll split the stock. The stock will become cheaper to now make it more appealing to investors to continue to buy in it if the stock then ran up like super high in their books. Do that make sense? So through this whole time, Walmart then stock split it plenty of times, right? And so if you go on TradingView and you pull up your chart, you'll see these little S's. These S's mean splits, right? And it'll tell you what type of split it did, right? When they split their shares, okay? So I just want y'all to just peep that, right? So we got that, right? Let's look at the percentage at what Walmart is up all time since the IPO in 1973. Boom, right now. 12,000%. It's up 12,000% since 1973, right? We just said in correlation with the indexes that we went over, right? The 4 major indexes of the market. What do we see here? Doesn't this stock look exactly like each 4 of those indexes trending all time since the IPO? RUT. Look at that. SPX, the S&P 500. Look at that. NDX. The NASDAQ. Look at that. DJI. Look at that. Y'all see that, right? So look at this. Look at the Dow Jones real quick. Now look how the Dow Jones look just like Walmart on the chart. Y'all see that? You hardly damn near can tell it. You know what? Let me do this so y'all can see this. On a monthly time frame, look at Walmart and look at the Dow Jones. Do that not look almost identical? That's not a coincidence. If you didn't know, Walmart is what? In the Dow Jones. We already just said that the Dow Jones is the top 30 big dog companies in the U.S. We already just said that this thing is not going to go down because this is the whole market. If this shit goes to zero, then guess what? Damn near the world finna end, right? So, in correlation, the same thing with Walmart. Not only that, right? Let's do this. Hold on, watch this. Let's pull up the Forbes list. Let's pull up the Forbes list, right? So if we go to the Forbes list, we go to the world billionaires list. We go right here, right? And I hope y'all take my advice. If you don't, that's on you. But you're going to look back a few years from now and remember I said buy Walmart if you don't do nothing else in life. And you're going to be pissed. Okay? So if we go to the billionaires list, look how many heirs they got on the billionaires list. The top world's billionaires list. Look how many of the Waltons are on the Forbes list. Okay? For one right here. Well, right here. Alice Walton, that's one. Right? Rob Walton and family. That's two. So not only Rob and Alice, but the whole damn family. Y'all see that? Top 15 billionaires list. Right? I think that's it. Yep. So, if we know this, right? Hold on, let me turn my computer just froze. Hold on. I gotta log back on. Cause we cooking right here. Hold on, bear with me real quick.
Because now you're taking education with aspiration. So we have an account, like streams.
All right. We should be good, right? So Alice is number 15 on the billionaires list. Alice Walton. And then number 12 is Jim Walton and the whole family. On the world's billionaires list, right? Now, we take that and confluence with what? Right? This is where we pull up this. I'm going to show y'all something. If you don't know, you go to financials, right? Let's go to Walmart. Just bear with me, y'all. Watch this. He asked me what stock to buy. I said, this is the type of shit I do for my community, right? But y'all say, you know what? Since I've been giving free game all night, I'm going to go ahead and bless y'all. I'm going to just go ahead and tell y'all, right? Because, hey, once y'all make money from this stock, you know, if you do decide to invest in it and hold it for the long term, that's better. That's better testimonial for me. So y'all come back and say, hey, my dog Chris, I took his advice and man, I'm in a better position a few years from now, right? So I would love that. So look, boom. We go to financials, right? If you don't know, I'm going to tell you something about Walmart. So do you see this top bar here? This is called revenue. As you know, that revenue is the amount of money that a company brings in all together from all of its products and services, right? All together. It's called revenue, right? Walmart, and I want y'all to pay attention. I want y'all to listen to this. Walmart held the number one top spot for the last 25 years in revenue. Think about that, in the world. So Walmart has the highest, bringing the most revenue of any company in the world for the last 25 years. When you see these numbers, I know this look like thousands, but it says all numbers in thousands just because it can't fit it on the full chart. You have to add 3 zeros behind each number you see here. So you will know that this is not million, my bad. This is $572 billion. All right. 2023 revenue, $611 billion. This is not millions. You have to add 3 zeros. So as we keep going forward, after 12 and 12 months right now, their revenue is $680 billion in one damn year. If you pull up any company in the world, their revenue is not going to be this high. This is a lot of money for a company to make in 1 year. For the last 25 years, they held the top spot in revenue. Now, I'm going to show you something, right? The only company that even compares to the revenue of Walmart and that just reached the peak to Walmart is the company, you guessed it, Amazon. So other than Amazon, Walmart has no other competitor far as the most revenue in the world, not the United States, y'all. I want you to understand this. In the world, look at Amazon's revenue. Look at that shit. This is 600. This is 469 billion dollars in revenue. Right? As we continue forward, trailing 12 months, $650 billion in revenue. Amazon. That's a lot of money. Walmart, if we pull it right back up, right? So let's remember, Amazon has $650 billion in revenue the last 12 months. Walmart have how much in revenue? Damn, my computer hating on me. I'm cooking right now. $680 billion. So they still not beating revenue, beating Walmart's revenue. But you see how close. Well, Amazon. I want to bring up Amazon because Amazon is the only company that's even close enough to the revenue of Walmart. Walmart is the top. Walmart brings in. So look at it like this, y'all. Walmart makes the most money of any company in the world. Do that make sense? Did y'all see I just broke that down? In simple terms. And this is why I say, if you don't do shit else, and you looking for one individual company to invest in, is this company. I just literally broke down, and we not, bro. I promise you, I ain't even break down everything about this company. I didn't even break down, like, the profit margins. I didn't break down the ratios. I didn't break down nothing else, bro. All I literally broke down was a few things. But I want to show y'all that the simple fact of, okay, Walmart makes the most money of any company in the world. They bring in the most money of any company in the world. That there, and along with the other things that I presented, is the sole reason, is the main reason. If that don't get you convinced to buy this damn stock, I don't know. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? And I just literally broke that down, bro. And I didn't even break down everything, but that right there, they think about it. Why is the whole family on the top billionaire? You think that they're gonna? You think that Do you think that it's gonna go down? No. They're gonna stay at that top billionaires list for life. For come on, bro. Walmart makes those institutions that we just named earlier so much money, bro, that if they go to zero, then the whole damn world going in. You feel what I'm saying? So he asked me what stock to buy. I said, bro, I normally, that type of stuff is in my community. I get it to my people who invest in me. You feel what I'm saying? But I said, you know what, bro? Since I want to see everybody eat, everybody win, everybody get money, I'm going to go ahead and just give y'all free game and break it down for y'all. Walmart stock. I tell everybody that, bro. If anybody asks me one stock, you know, just as far as buying whole, bro, Walmart. And that's the sole reason right there. So just let me know. Drop 100s. Drop 100s in the chat, man. If that was some game. Drop some 100s if y'all learned something, bro. If y'all like, damn, that shit made hella sense, gang. Like, that shit made hella. I feel like a nigga in the 5th grade could have understood that. I literally just showed y'all who make the most money in the world. If that don't convince you, bro, I don't know. You feel me? You fuck with the stock options? Yes, bro. I trade stock options, bro, and I trade long-term shares. He said 100 for sure. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for sure, man. That's all for sure. Hey, put y'all up. Yeah, that's what I like, man. So we all learning together, man. Fuck with it. For sure. I'm trying to tell you, bro, like, I really do this shit, y'all. I eat, sleep, and breathe this shit, man. I'm not one of these niggas on here trying to, like, you feel me? I really got logic, reason behind anything I ever bought and sold, bro. You feel me? And that's why it's good for, you know.
Success comes before the word work because it's alphabetical. So you gotta do the work. You gotta be committed to it. You do the work. We call.
Yeah, no, bro. We not in the Walmart play. No, he asked me. So what happened was, bro, he asked me what stock to buy, and then I was like, I normally, you know, I don't give out free stock plays. You feel me? Free trading plays. That's for my group and my community. You feel me? But he was like, I was like, I'm gonna just do everybody a favor and just, you know, just bless everybody on the live. And then I told them Walmart, and then I just broke it down for him. So no, we not in the. I could have been. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You came in late, bro. No, you good, bro. Trust me, you good, bro. we good, folks. Hell yeah. See, y'all's gonna get me in trouble. That's all I'm like, I don't give off free stock plays no more because I got a group for that. And my members get on my ass like, hey, nigga, hell no, you ain't tell us that, nigga, what you doing? Like, you feel me? That's all I was like, I will go do that shit. They get on my ass about that shit. And that shit funny though. But I'm glad that helped, man. I'ma say this live, man. I've been on here for a little minute. I mess with y'all, man. Tap in with me. If you don't follow me, man. You'll really learn something. If you're not in the group, if you're not in the community, tap in with me. Let's lock in. I tap in with my members. I don't leave y'all high and dry. I'm not just giving y'all knowledge and telling y'all, hey, just go with it about yourself. Feel me? I do have an option for that. So if you want to get the actual course, the whole breakdown, my strategies, and to learn the market and everything, I have a one-time access plan for that. If you want to say, hey, I just want to get the knowledge and go on about my business, that's cool. You can do that, bro. There's no problem. But if you want to get the knowledge, stay in the community, get my signals, get my stock plays, and just, you know, learn with a group all together, you got that option too. You feel me? So it's plenty of ways. It's no excuses at this point, bro, for you not to learn and you not to get with this shit, you know? And then too, we got the free, in the community, we got the free access community savings challenge. So y'all can tap into that as well to sign up, to save 5 to 10K in 12 months. So we got that. So that way you take the money, and this is what I'm going to tell y'all too, right? About the savings challenge is you don't take the money saved and then fuck the money off, right? You take the money, we're using that money to invest, to trade, right? To learn with, to invest in ourselves with. So by the end of the 12 months, when you got your 5 to 10K plus saved, you don't take the money off and go trick off, bro. You feel me? Like, you don't take the money and then go goddamn buy you some Gucci shoes, bro. We thinking for our future, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So Once we get that money saved in them 12 months, then we take the money, we go invest it. You feel what I'm saying? So we got that option too for y'all, man. See, yeah, for sure, bro. For sure. I appreciate y'all tapping in, man. It was a great live. I'm gonna say this live. I'm gonna continue to go live. And just I'm thinking about start streaming too. Start streaming some stock game and everything. Get on that type of timing with y'all. And get on YouTube and stuff. So I appreciate y'all. We out of here. One love, man.